So 2022 is over, and I'm here with my first collection update of 2023. We'll get started right after this, and welcome back to Potts Movie Dungeon. Hey, how's it going, everybody, and welcome back to Potts Movie Dungeon. So I am here with my first collection update of 2023. I'm really excited to start a new year. 2022 was a lot of fun, had a lot of great live streams, a lot of fun videos, made a lot of new friends. I'm really excited to see what 2023 has in store. With that being said, guys, if this is your first time here, I really would appreciate you subscribing to the channel. Hit that like button, all that fun stuff. If you guys have been here before, thank y'all so much for coming back. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with what I'm going to show off in this video. But before we get to the movies, I want to show you some really cool slipcovers that I got. I actually reached out to Todd over at Side Hustle Cinema, and I'll link his channel down below and probably up here somewhere. And he was nice enough to send me a couple of these slipcovers just as a gift. And after he did that, I reached out to him and I purchased some from him. But if y'all are looking for some slipcovers, and I'm telling you guys, y'all need to reach out to Todd over there. He does a really good job with these slipcovers. He's got it down to an art. But I'm going to go and show these off real fast. This first one is actually for a new release that I got from Scream Factory that just came out. And if I had to pick probably 20 or 25 movies I would want to come to 4K, this would definitely be one of them. This is one of my childhood favorites. I watched this movie so many times growing up in the 80s. And that, of course, is War Games. This is such a fun movie, guys. They did remake this movie, many years later. Don't waste your time with the remake. I am a fan of a lot of remakes. This remake is not good. If you want to watch War Games, go watch the original. This movie came out in 1983, and I watched it just the other day, whatever, and it's still just as much fun. So absolutely great movie, guys. This is a high recommend. But of course, one thing I can say about it didn't come with a damn slipcover. And this is a release whenever Shout Factory put this out. I just felt like this one really deserved a slipcover. It's a big title for them. It's a very popular movie. But I was pretty disappointed when I see this wasn't getting a slipcover. But that being said, I now have a slipcover. So I will go ahead and put this on here. And that is what the slipcover looks like. There's a shot of the side there. And you got all the information on the back. I'm telling you guys, he does a really good job with these slipcovers. So, again, Todd, thank you very much. Very glad to have that. Alright, next up, this is a movie that I got recently. It was released a few months ago. And, of course, another big title in 4K, Bill and Ted's. And, you see this is from their Shout Select line. But, no slipcover. But I seen that Todd was showing this thing off, and I had to grab it. So he was nice enough to send me that one. He did a really good job with that one as well. There's a shot of the spine. You see you got the number for the Shout Selects and all that stuff on the spine. So really great detail. No complaints. And now my Bill and Ted's got a slip. So that's the next one. Alright. Now these are two movies that I was a fan of both of these. I've seen them in theaters. These are also two titles that I really feel should have got a slipcover. They were that big of titles. I don't know why Scream Factory, will put out a slipcover for some random movie, and then something like this they don't. And of course, that's going to be Happy Death Day 1 and 2. But I will show these slipcovers off real quick. You see really great detail. And there's the one for number 2. And of course, there's no reason for me to really go into detail about these movies, guys. These have been released for a while now. I just wanted to show you guys that they now have slips. The way it should be. And I know some of y'all don't give a damn about a slip, but you know how we roll here at Potts Movie Dungeon? I do. So anyway, the last one, this is my favorite. This is the one that I think he did the best job with. It absolutely looks fantastic. And one of my favorite Stephen King movies is the black and white version of The Mist. This movie was never released with a slip, but it has one now. So I'm going to put that one on there and I'll show you what it looks like. Really good artwork. He did a great job on this one here. And there's the back. Yeah, but Side Hustle, I will be getting back with you soon. I got some more movies, as you can imagine, that I want slipcovers for, so I will be talking to you here real soon. So moving on to my actual pickups. This is one that I heard a lot of my buddies talking about. I'd never seen it before. I did watch the trailer. It is one that I was pretty excited about picking up. And this is going to be a new release from Synapse. And that is Creature from Black Lake. And I did manage to get this one with the slipcover. I love the back of the slipcover. That's a really cool looking shot there. And there's your side, and there's the inside. That's also really great artwork there. I just love that artwork. Now, I've never seen this movie, but it does look like a good time. You know, it's a Bigfoot movie, which, you know, I'm fans of. I know Brad is a huge fan of Bigfoot movies, and so I know he was pretty excited about this. There's no reversible artwork on this thing here. Now, this does come in a black case, but this is not a 4K. This is just a Blu-ray. But from what I hear, this Blu-ray looks fantastic. So I'm really excited about checking this out. This is a movie from 1976, directed by Joy N. Houck Jr. It stars Jack Elam. Now, if you don't know Jack Elam, what I know Jack Elam from is from the Cannonball Run movies. He was the crazy doctor that rode the back of the ambulance. A lot of you younger guys may not know what I'm talking about. Jack Elam, I've never really seen him in too much else, but he's actually the main star in this movie here. So I'm kind of interested to see him be the leading role. But you have Jack Elam, and of course you have Dennis. Then you have Dennis Fimple. I'll throw his picture up also. You probably know him from House of a Thousand Corpses. He was Grandpa Hugo. But that's pretty much the cast, guys. Of course you got Bigfoot, and yeah, that's like Creature from Black Lake. And I have heard some really good things about how this movie looks. I heard it really looks fantastic to be such an older movie. But you know, it's Synapse, guys. Synapse always does a great job. They're really a big believer in quality over quantity, for sure. All right, so this next one here is actually a double dip. This is a movie that hasn't been out that long. I've seen it one time. It was okay. I want to watch it again. I feel like on a second watch, I'm going to be a bigger fan of it. But that is Terrifier 2. Really good artwork here, guys. And the main reason why I double dipped on this one here is this is a new line from, I believe it's some Cinedigm. Let me put on my glasses here. Yeah, this is a new line from Cinedigm. And it is a line they're calling Screambox, but you can see they're on the spine there. This is number 2 in the line. Number 1 from this company here was that Pennywise documentary that came out month before last. So far, number 1 is the Pennywise documentary. Number 2 is Terrifier 2. Gives me really high hopes for this line. It really does. I mean, that's 2 pretty strong titles, right out of the gate. But I'll give you a once over again of this artwork. I'm just running my mouth here, guys. I'm losing my track here. There's the back. And a shot of the spine. Inside artwork. And pretty basic on the inside. Nothing special. But, yeah, it's Terrifier 2. I know there's a lot of fans of this. And I'm not saying that I'm not a fan of this movie. I do like Art the Clown. I think he's creepy as hell. And I'm really excited to see what they do with him in the future. If I had anything to say about this movie, I think they should have made it about maybe 30, 45 minutes shorter. But the gore in this movie is fantastic. If you're a gore hound, this movie's for you. I had a good time with it. I'm definitely going to check it out again. So the next movie I'm going to show here was actually sent to me by my buddy Brad over at 4K Tent Revival. And he had heard that I'd never seen the 2006 version of Black Christmas. So he was nice enough to send me this German import that he had picked up. Really, really cool artwork, guys. And I've heard some really good things about this movie. I know there's people that love this one. They prefer it over the original. I know people that hate this one, love the original. So I'm looking forward to checking this one out. I wish I'd have got this a few days ago so I could have watched it for the Christmas holiday. I still may go ahead and watch it, or I may save it for next year. I don't know. But I'm really excited to have this in my collection and finally be able to check this out. Now, I know over in the United States, this movie here is super, super rare, super hard to find. But he was able to find a German import. So if anybody is interested, you get on the German site, reach out to Brad and find out where he got it from. Yeah, but I'm really excited to check this one out. Now, he also sent me another movie. It's a movie called Death Sentence with Kevin Bacon. But actually, I don't have that one to show here because I watched that on New Year's Eve down at my buddy Ryan's house, Dr. Ordinary's house. And needless to say, me and him and my wife and his wife, we got a little drunk. And I actually left the movie down in his Xbox. So I'll be getting that back from him soon. But if you haven't seen Death Sentence, look that movie up. Watch the trailer on it. It's a really great Kevin Bacon movie. It was a hidden gem that I had never seen before. It was directed by James Wan. It was a really fantastic movie. Death Sentence was a lot of fun. And I got a feeling I'm going to love this one as well. But Brad, thank you again for sending me this one and Death Sentence. And I'll probably show Death Sentence maybe on my next collection update video whenever I get it back from Dr. Ordinary. This next one here, if I'd have done a little more research, I may not have picked it up. This is the edited version of this movie, and this is Cannibal Holocaust. Of course, this is Cannibal Holocaust in 4K, which is what kind of drew me to it. I already own this movie from Grindhouse Releasing. But I did find out after this came in that this is actually the edited version of the movie, which that's not a big deal. But I have the unedited version back there on Blu-ray. I mean, how good can a movie like this really look? Do we really need a 4K of this? I don't know. I'm kind of a 4K whore, so when I seen this movie was coming out in 4K, really cool artwork, by the way. So that was another thing that kind of drew me to it a little bit. I was a big fan of the artwork. The shot of the back there. And I'll show you what we got on the inside here. I've already reversed this cover here, but that's the reverse artwork. The other artwork is the same as the slipcover, but I'm going to show that off to you also. I basically just turned it around just so, just so we can kind of see both arts. And then one thing about this case here, I don't know if the slipcover's, I don't know if the inner art's a little bit too big. It is a bitch to get this thing turned around. Well, I don't want to get it all wrinkled up, whatever. But yeah, it's I don't know if it's on thinner paper or what, but it you got to be very careful when you turn around this inner artwork that you don't wrinkle it or tear it up. Anyway, there's the shot of the inside. There's your disc art, really cool disc art, and I'll show you what all it comes with. You do get a really nice book here, front and the back of that, and some of these pictures I really can't show, but gives you an idea. Just get some artwork and some literature on the movie, and it comes with a really nice poster here. Of course, this is just for, and that's backwards. But this is just for us collectors. I mean, most people are not going to hang this up. And there's the other artwork. And is it just me, or does this cannibal got a really big ass? I mean, you figure he's doing basically a keto diet. I mean, he's eating nothing but mainly meat. But yeah, he's got a big old ass. Baby got belly with the open booty. So, I mean, it's a really great release. If I didn't already own this movie, I'd be like super stoked to have this. But yeah, if I'd have known it was the edited version, I probably wouldn't have picked it up. That being said, it wasn't crazy expensive. If memory serves, I pre-ordered it a while back. But yeah, that is Cannibal Holocaust in 4K. Very happy with that artwork. All right, so these next two are some I guess you call these site exclusives to Shout Factory. It's the ones they release that you can only get from the Shout Factory site. They only release 1,000 copies of them. And I know when these go out of print, they go for like stupid money sometimes. I normally don't grab these because these are not in the Scream Factory line. These are actually put out by Shout Factory. And but I am a fan of Don the Dragon Wilson, so I had to pick these up. The first one is Blood Fist. And I hadn't seen this movie in a really, really long time. But I'm kind of glad to have it back in my collection and check it out again. It was a movie that I did enjoy back in the day. So hopefully it holds up. I hadn't seen it in a really long time. No reversible, you get just the inner artwork there. And the second release that they announced at the same time was another Don the Dragon Wilson movie, and that one is Black Belt. Now, I don't know if I had seen this one before. I know this movie does have a sequel. So, and maybe, guys, it's been 25 years since I've seen these. Hell, maybe this is the one that I've seen instead of that one. I don't remember. I just know that one of these I used to watch quite often. I just don't remember which one. Like I said, Don the Dragon Wilson, I mean, yeah, I'm a fan of his. I did watch a lot of his movies growing up, but honestly, Black Belt, Blood Fist, it's probably the same fucking movie. Really. But, they are a lot of fun. I do like a good martial arts, action movie. So, I had to pick them up. And like I said, I don't usually grab the Shout Factory line. I pretty much just stick to Scream Factory. But in this case, I made an exception. I want to have these in the collection. So those should be a lot of fun. So anybody that's been watching my channel for a little while or watching the live streams knows that I'm trying to get all the 101 Films Black Label collection. And I'm just about finished with it. I have most of the titles now. This next one I'm going to show you is one that's in that line. And this is number 14. And that is a movie called The New Kids. Really recommend this movie, guys. This movie is a lot of fun. Now, this movie is a double dip, but this is a much nicer release. I do have the Mill Creek Retro VHS, slip version of this. But I did want to pick this one up. And like I said, there's only like 28 movies in this line. I think I got 5 more still to get. But again, this is number 14 in the line. And this one here, you get really nice side loading slip box. It don't really give a really good, pops knock. It's more of a flimsy box, I guess. You know, it's still really nice, but a little more flimsy than what you get from like Arrow. And here's what the case looks like here. The same as the outside box there. Nothing on the inside, no reversible. You get some disc art there. And really nice booklets. You know, just a lot of documentation. Pretty thick book. And yeah, you know, pretty flimsy case. That's the only thing I would change about it. But they do look really good. You know, I don't know why in the hell they came out with like 20 movies, you know, with these white spines. And now they got 4 or 5 that have like colored spines that don't really match. So I don't really, the OCD collector in me don't really like that, but it is what it is. Not a big deal. But yeah, that's the New Kids. Once again, number 14 in the black label from 101 Films. So, guys, that's going to do it. That's everything I got for this collection update. Pretty short and sweet. But thank y'all so much for checking out the video. I'm going to be back on Saturday. Me and all the guys are getting together Saturday night. We're going to be doing one of our Q&A live streams, one of our famous, probably 4 or 5 hour streams. Just going to get on there and answer questions to kind of shoot the breeze for a little while. It's been a little while since we've done one of those, because we just finished up our top 5 series, and I'm really excited to get back in there with the guys and bullshit a little bit. It's always a lot of fun. So y'all please join me for that. That should be a good time. But guys, thank y'all so much for watching the video. I'll be back really soon. Hope everybody enjoys their weekend coming up. Be safe, and I will see you in the next video.